Hello, my friends. Welcome to your Angel Reading Monday. These are timeless and I post them every single Monday. So whenever it is finding you or you are finding this reading, if it fits for your story, if it sounds like it resonates, then it's for you. I have created a playlist for these angel readings, so feel free to go through that playlist if you like this style of reading. And you're welcome to watch any or all of them. All right. As always, I always want to know who it resonates for, so I would love to hear from you in the comments to let me know how this resonates for you. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. All right. So thank you for being here. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love to have you join my community if you like my style of readings, and hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. Also comment below and let me know how this resonates for you. All right. What do your angels want you to know at this time? What is in your strength position at this time? We have two cards. We have ease and grace and yes. Ooh, I love this energy for you guys. I love this. So this is in your strength position. So it's like you've really come into alignment with ease, going with the flow, choosing to trust the universe and flow with the universe, flow with your life. It makes things so much easier, but it also flows you right to your yes. Okay. So whatever it is that you are manifesting, whatever it is that you're praying for, hoping for, asking for, you are choosing to trust the process. You are choosing to trust your angels, trust the universe. And in doing so, you're creating more ease, more flow, but you're also bringing yourself right to your big yes. You're bringing in opportunities that are going to make you feel so good and so grateful because you are trusting the process. You're allowing the universe to just bring you magical alignments. When we trust the process and when we go with the flow, it literally is your superpower because it allows you to come into alignment with what is for you. Everything that is for you just unfolds and shows up in your experience in a magical way. And that is the energy that I'm getting here. This is really great energy. And it's coming up in your superpower this week. So wow, well done. Get ready for yeses to unfold for you in magical ways. I'm just excited. That for me is the energy of the sun in the tarot, which is the happiest card of the deck. This is like your happiest days are unfolding because you're choosing to trust the process, trust the universe, trust your angels, and go with the flow. So let's see what your heart has to say for this week. Remember, this is timeless. I love it. Peace and harmony. Is there anything else? For my friends watching, peace and harmony. This feels very much like balance. Your heart is saying, there's balance being restored. There's harmony being restored. There's peace being restored. Because you're going with the flow, I can't even tell you how great this is. I'm so proud of you. I feel proud, like a proud mama right now. You're going with the flow. You're trusting. This is so great because it's sometimes hard to trust. But this is in your superpower of trust. So that's bringing you peace and harmony and balance. Your heart is kind of chiming in saying, yes to the yes. It's bringing peace. It's bringing trust. It's bringing balance. It's bringing harmony. Harmony in your relationships. Harmony in your life. Harmony at work. Harmony at home. It's like you have this beautiful energy of peace and balance around you. Plus a very powerful archangel, Archangel Raguel. It says, thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in harmonious light. Look at how beautiful and clear and light he is. It's pure, it's this purity and it's this clarity and it's this peaceful energy. It's surrounding you. Also, I feel like you may be receiving signs from heaven, from loved ones in heaven, or just from your angels and the universe, and that's helping you to stay in this energy of trust, because you're receiving signs. So, signs are magical synchronicities. signs like feathers, like angel numbers, like birds, like, finding feathers and finding coins and seeing numbers, whatever it is that you connect with, because we're all different. So it's going to be something different for each of us, that we receive those hugs from heaven, those hugs from our angels, those hugs from our passed on loved ones. However that shows up for you, I feel like you are receiving these signs, and your heart is reminding you, just be looking for these signs, because the more you look for them, the more they show up for you, the more you feel confident, and the more it's like magical synchronicities happen for you. You may also be getting dreams. Right now, we're in Pisces season at the time of recording this. We're in Pisces season. We have a big Pisces new moon that happened yesterday. We're still in this energy. And so it's a lot of downloads, intuitive hits and intuitive messages, dreams, daydreams and night dreams, but also a lot of messages coming through from the other side. It's like the veil is very thin right now, and we're just very intuitive in this Pisces season, in this Pisces energy. Thank you, Heaven, for sending me reminders of your presence. You are never alone. You are never alone. Okay, let's see what is in your challenge position this week. Honoring your beauty. You may be struggling with self-acceptance, loving yourself, your self-worth, self-confidence, your self-esteem. This may be something that you're struggling with a little bit. Let me get another card here. Do the work. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, oh, wow. Yes. You're going through a bit of a transformation still. Maybe you're going through like finishing touches of a major transformation. This is a major transformation. Major cycles are closing right now, and a lot is changing. You're going through a massive change, and so it may trigger some old wounds of like low self-esteem, low self-worth, or being hard on yourself. So know that if you are challenged with that at all at this time when you are seeing this reading, know that it is a process of change that you're going through. You're going through a major transformation and pulling out some of those hurts and those things, that beliefs and things like that, where you're plucking them out at the root so that change can happen. The process of transformation that I'm seeing here, especially with both of these coming out together, is kind of a huge process. You've been doing the work to heal some wounds on the inside, and coming back into your power, coming back into your balance, raising your worth, finding your worth, raising your value, raising that self-worth and that self-confidence, and letting go of old stuff that has held you back. Maybe this is, an energy of people-pleasing, comfort zones, just choosing people because you're afraid to be alone and then end up getting hurt. There's a major change going on here. And I feel like you've been doing the work. You've been working to heal those wounds and raise your self-worth and your self, that value, and know your worth. Know your worth for all the things that you want. So what I'm feeling like, there's a major transformation that's, taking place here. I feel like you are on the tail end of that if you're still working through some of this stuff, or maybe this is something coming up like a trigger just to see, like to almost test you, see how far you've come and how much you've changed. The transformation is just like the butterfly that goes from the caterpillar into the cocoon. It has to die a death in that cocoon. It has to shed its old way, its old being. And then it comes out, the cocoon, as a completely different being, living life completely differently. And that's what you've been going through, is this process. But before you are released as that beautiful butterfly, sometimes we get triggered. Sometimes it looks like all the work that we've been doing is sort of falling apart, making things feel like they're falling apart. It's only just to test us, though. It's to test our resolve. It's to test how much we want something, how much we want this change. It's to test to let go of any little remaining things to see if if there's anything that you need to let go of. That's last little bits. I hope that made sense, because it kind of came out all funny. Last little bits of anything that you need to let go of. So you may be being triggered right now. You may have been through this process of change and doing the work, showing up for yourself, really working on that solid foundation of abundance that you were actually meant to live in, and inside your heart and inside your life. Like, you are abundance and you are love. But some of us along the way, we are hurt and we lose sight of that. And so there's this massive change of coming back into balance with yourself. And right before you're released as that beautiful butterfly, sometimes you can actually be triggered by things looking like they're doing the opposite of what you were thinking that they would. Or maybe you feel like these moments where they feel familiar because it's something from the past being triggered in you. So you're like, wait a minute, what's happening here? I thought I worked through all of that. It's okay. It's okay. It's part of this process before you're released as that butterfly. It's like the last little bit. Just like if you're giving birth to a child and it's that labor pain. You've carried this baby. You've gone through this transformation of growing a baby inside of you for 9 months. And then at that last little bit, you go through process of delivering the baby. It's much different than anything that you went through while you were carrying it, right? It's intense, and it's, for some, it's hard, right? Some it's not so hard. Some it's very hard and it's very painful, and it's like, what am I doing? What am I going through? But then your baby is born on the other side. So if you are in the labor pains, my friends, if you're going through a labor process right now, it is just that last little bit, that last little push before change really takes place, before things start really showing up in your life, before your reward on the other side of all the challenges that you've been going through. You are in the last stage of transformation. All right, so if you're feeling triggered, and if you're feeling triggered from like past hurts and feeling low self-worth or low self-esteem or anything like that, just breathe through it and know that my reward is on the other side of this. I am finding my power. I am finding my worth. I am not going to give in. I am not going to accept anything less. I'm not going to settle. I'm going to stay in my power. I'm going to stay in my power, and I'm going to love myself. I'm going to love myself, and I'm going to just listen to what my heart is saying. And if there's any little last bits of things that I need to let go of, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to breathe through this, and on the other side of this is going to be beautiful things, because you're coming out that beautiful butterfly where you're going to be soaring and seeing life differently, much differently. And you are in a very powerful position of good things and balance and peace and harmony. And you're surrounded by loved ones. You're surrounded by angels. Breathe through any tension or any triggers, okay? So you will be on the other side of this. It's all blowing over. It's right there, right there. And I cannot wait to see what comes in for you on the other side of this. And as a matter of fact, let's ask the cards. What is going to come in for you on the other side of this transition in your challenge position? What's on the other side of this? I have healing here. Archangel Raphael, healing, like those last final bits of healing. Thank you, Raphael, for shining your divine light upon my healthy body. For some of you, this could be an illness You know, maybe it's flared up or something, and it's like, wow, I thought I was healed. This is the last little bit. All right, so connecting with music jumped out twice. All right, I didn't think that it went with it, but it does, clearly, because it just wanted to come out again. So on the other side of this, you know, music may really help you to feel grounded, to feel connected, but also for some of you, you're a musician. And the other side of this, you know, challenge that you may be facing at this time, wondering if you're ever going to make it, wondering if you're going to get a contract, wondering if you are going to get your music out there, wondering if you should pursue it, any of that, this may be a dream. And like I said in the beginning of this section, you know, your commitment may be tested. How bad do I want this? You just keep pushing forward, okay? You keep pushing forward, because on the other side of it, there is a connection. On the other side of this, it says connect with music, and I'm looking at this as a connection, as in a contract or the right person that you're trying to connect with to help you get your music out there. This could be, you know, people connecting with you, downloading your music. This is something that I asked for on the other side. What can you expect? You breathe through any triggers, okay, regarding your self-worth, and that you are worthy and deserving of exactly what you want to create with your music. Okay, and for some of you, connecting with music helps you to get through this process, helps you to stay grounded, it's like a meditative state, and getting you through challenging times. You connect with certain music. But for others of you, I'm seeing an actual connection with your music. On the other side of this, it's like your dream. So if music is your dream, if you are a musician, if you are an artist, and music is your dream, know that on the other side of this tough, challenging time right now, this transition you've been going through is it's like this is your glow up. This is you being in the spotlight. This is your music taking off. This is things changing for you. Okay? For the rest of my friends watching this reading, clear your vibes. Yeah. Clear your vibes. So what's on the other side of this transition? As they breathe through it, clearing their vibes, what can they expect? Listen deeply. There's an energy here of needing to listen to your heart. Oops, I didn't mean to pick it up upside down. Balance. Just reiterating from earlier, there's balance coming in. And also, there's some sort of legal, this is like the Justice card, some sort of legal situation going in your favor for some of you. There is a deep, deep connection here for some of you. So some of you may be triggered in a connection, triggered in some sort of communication, triggered in your mind. I have focusing your mind and clearing your vibes. These are almost the same energies. Clearing your vibes, really watching your thinking about, when we get triggered, we can tend to think negatively. Listening to your heart. I was just going to say, listening to your inner voice, and the inner voice is right here. Listening to your intuition, listening to your heart continues to take you through this last little bit. I just want to say, push through. And then on the other side is balance, peace. This sigh of relief. For some of you, this could be a legal situation that's got you triggered, and it's going in your favor. Thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. What else can they expect on the other side of this transition? What can they expect? What's coming in? Thank you. Harmony and resolution. Also balance. harmony in a relationship. And I have surrender. They're just like, just surrender, because you're going to find out. You're going to find out, and you're going to be really happy. You're going to be counting your blessings, okay? It's almost like they don't want you to know. They want you to trust. Yeah. Forgive any last minute. That could be what's coming up, is anything that was connected to the past. Could be some last minute forgiveness, needing to let go of it. Remember, forgiveness is to set you free. It's not for the other person. I feel like your cards are saying, your angels too, are saying, you know, we're not going to tell you what's on the other side. It's your big fat yes is what's on the other side. But, you know, just trust. Just trust and breathe through any triggers. And don't let it derail you from where you're headed. Okay? So surrender to this process and continue doing what you're doing, because you're on the right path. You're definitely on the right path. So if you feel triggered this week at all, just know that it is coming up just to sort of test you, and you win. You win. All right? I see you winning the test, conquering, you know, being victorious. Throw out any last bits of forgiveness that may need to go out from you, okay? For anyone and even yourself. Just remember to stay in an energy of forgiveness. Any triggers that sound familiar from something from the past, send out forgiveness all just right away, because it releases you from bringing any of that baggage, sticky, yucky energy into your new. Yes. Okay, because we want to stay in this energy that's glowing and, you know, positive. We don't want to bring anything from the past that is negative at all, because it doesn't work. It doesn't work. All right. So thank you, Jeremiah, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. And the process of forgiveness really is to set you free. It's not for the other person. Okay. So that's what I'm getting for you here in a little bit of an extended angel reading. Let me know who this resonates for, because there was some things that were very specific here. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. Breathe through any triggers this week, guys. And definitely check out the playlist if you like this style of reading. I would love for you to hit that like button on the way out, and comment and let me know who you are and how this resonates for you. And I will see you in the next reading.